My name is Michael Wright, and I live in Rome, Italy. The question that I've been asked is, how does embodying the enduring principle of grace and generosity bring hope to today's world? In Alma 5:25, the prophet asks three questions of the church as he preaches. Have you experienced a change of heart? Have you felt to sing the song of redeeming love? And can you feel so now? These questions are powerful as they ask us about our story and our relationships. For more than 20 years, I lived kind of a double life. I had been out to friends and colleagues for years. I had dated. I had even fallen in love. By the time my husband and I decided to get married, we had already been together for 6 years. Italy had just passed civil union laws. It was a moment of real joy for us in Italy. I knew I wanted to spend the rest of my life with Antonio, but there was one part of my life I still hadn't opened up to fully, and that was my family. Living on two continents made it easy to hide, but that distance had grown into a chasm, a divide between me and the people I loved the most. I felt a call from the Spirit, a gentle but insistent nudge saying, "It's time. You need to be in right relationship with your family, not just for you, but for them, for the truth, for love." In Community of Christ, we talk about sin not as a list of behaviors, but as anything that breaks relationship between us and God or between us and one another. By that definition, I was living in sin, not because I was in love with a man, but because I had not trusted my family with the truth of my life. And so I began, one honest conversation at a time, with each sibling. Then finally, the day came when I would speak with my parents. We were on a little family vacation in Texas all together. I had orchestrated it so that I wouldn't be alone at the time that I was to open up to my mom and dad. I was physically sick with fear. I couldn't eat. I just wanted to get it over with. I didn't want to be rejected, and I didn't want my parents to feel pain. I gathered everyone together in the little hotel room, and I asked my family if I could say a word of prayer. God, let my family know how much I love them. I prayed that simple prayer through tears. And then I told them everything, that I was gay, that I had been in a relationship for years, that I had found a new spiritual home in Community of Christ, and that I was going to marry Antonio. It was a lot, but I'll never forget what happened next. My mother, who is wheelchair bound, reached out for me, pulled me close, and held me as I sobbed, my head resting on her lap. I felt unconditional love. I felt grace. I felt the song of redeeming love wash over me. That song was about turning, trusting, loving. It was about coming home. And yes, grace and generosity were in abundance. The grace my family extended to me and the generosity I offered in finally trusting them. The grace God poured into every tear, every hug, every word of love spoken that day. So when Alma asks, "Can you feel so now?" I can say yes, and yes again. So I leave you with this question. How can we help create the kind of grace filled community where all of our siblings in Christ can sing freely, fully, and without fear?